Hello friends, in this lecture we are going to start our new chapter of industrial engineering and operation research. So basically I am going to start operation research. Okay, so operation research, the first chapter is basically you can say linear programming, basic introduction of linear programming, that why we are going to use it and what is it. Okay, so our topic is basically linear programming, you can say. Linear programming. Okay, very basics. This chapter, linear programming, you must have studied in your 11th or 12th standards. Okay, so I'm not talking about that. There you have studied, so I'm not going to teach here anything. Okay, we will discuss. Okay, we will discuss. But when we will move further in this chapter, we will get to know everything. Okay, and it is, you can say that every year 2 marks is asked from this topic, okay, in GATE examination. Okay, if you look at the industrial engineering and operation research, so from operation research 2 marks questions are asked in the GATE examination. Okay, and basically there are different types of method. Okay, we are not limited to only one method. Okay, there are different types of method by which we can solve the basic linear programming. Okay, so the basic statement, okay, what is the statement, what we are going to do, or what is the definition of this linear programming? We can say that it is a mathematical technique. It is a mathematical technique. It is a mathematical technique to formulate a linear relationship between variables. Okay, to formulate a linear relationship between variables within a set of constraints, in order to optimize the objective function. Okay, so some special words are there. Okay, in this linear programming some special words are there, or we can say in this statement some special words are there. So the first word is, it is a mathematical technique. Okay, so we are going to apply maths. Okay, that is very common. And to formulate a linear relationship, okay, we have to only look for the linear relationship. Okay, we cannot look for the non-linear relationship. Okay, I will tell you what is this linear relationship or what is a non-linear relationship. Linear relationship between variables. So the one word is variables. Okay, in general mathematics, if I'm going to ask you that what are the variables, you will say x, y, z are the variables. Okay, x, y, z are the variables. Here also our variables are going to be x, y and z. Okay, it can be anything else also, like s. Okay, the alphabet s. So x, y, z, s, m, these all are going to be our variables in this linear programming within a set of constraints. Okay, so basically these are the restrictions. Okay, these are the restrictions under which we have to solve our questions. Okay, so basically you can say that these are basically the resources. Okay, resources are unlimited. Okay, resources are not unlimited. Okay, so you have to use them wisely. Okay, resources are not unlimited, you cannot simply use it unlimited. Okay, so you have to use it wisely. It means you have to follow some rules, you have to not cross the boundary. Okay, so these constants are basically the boundaries within which you have to solve your linear programming. Okay, these are the boundaries, okay, which you do not have to cross in order to optimize. Okay, in order to optimize the objective function. Okay, so the main term is objective function, and we have to, in all the linear programming methods, okay, in each and every linear programming method, whether it will be a graphical method, whether it is going to be a simplex method, and whether it is going to be a transportation method, or whether it is going to be an assignment model, in each and every case we will get our objective function. Okay, objective function means it is our aim, it is our objective, and we have to optimize the objective function. Optimize means either we can maximize it, okay, or either we can minimize it. Okay, optimization of an objective function means either we have to maximize our objective function or either we have to minimize our objective function, and this maximization and minimization has to be done under a constraints, okay, under a set of rules. Okay, we do not have to break those, we cannot cross the boundary. Okay, so I'm going to take an example. Okay, I'm going to take an example that what are the objective function, what are the variables, what are the constraints, what is a linear relationship. Okay, so suppose we have been provided with a objective function. Okay, so you should not think that from where we got it. Okay, simply we have got an objective function. Okay, I will tell you in the upcoming lectures that how to formulate the objective function. Okay, how to form this objective function, but here I am going to write the objective function directly. Okay, so suppose we have got an objective function and the objective function is written maximize in bracket z equals to 6x plus 5y. Okay, so this is our objective function. Okay, and it is written that maximize z. Okay, objective function is denoted by suppose z. Okay, it is equals to 6x plus 5y. Okay, so simply we have written the objective function. How to formulate the objective function? Okay, what are the statements and how to formulate the objective function? By reading those statements, we will be talking in the further lectures. And the next one is constraints. So basically constraints are given. Two constraints are given. Suppose the first one is x plus y is less than equals to 5, and the second constraint is given. 3x plus 2y is going to be less than equals to 12. Okay, and one relation is simply given, x and y is greater equals to 0. Okay, so these three things are given and it will be given in any of the questions, okay, of whether you can say graphical method or simplex method. So we have written three things. The first one is objective function. Okay, we have to optimize our objective function. Okay, the second one is constraints. Okay, it means we have to follow some rules, we cannot cross the boundary, we have to use our resources wisely. And the third one relation is x y greater equals to 0. What are these x y? These are basically variables. Okay, these are basically mathematical variables. So the first one is objective function. Objective function is our aim. Okay, we have to either maximize it or we have to minimize it. Okay, so two things will be there for objective function. The first one will be maximization, and the second one will be minimization. Okay, so either we have to maximize our objective function, or either we have to minimize our objective function. I am not going to solve this numerical. Okay, we are just going to talk the basics. Okay, just we are going to talk about the basics, how to solve it. We will see it in the upcoming lectures with the help of graphical method, okay, or with the help of any other method. So the objective function can be of two types. Either it can be maximization or it can be minimization. Here, look, what is the objective function? Objective function is of maximization type. Okay, we have been said to maximize our objective function. Okay, so basically whenever we are talking about profit, okay, whenever we are talking about profit, so the objective function will be of maximization type. Okay, we have to maximize our profit. Okay, we are going to maximize our profit. Okay, so whenever the objective function is of profit type, it means that you are going to maximize the objective function. Okay, suppose this is not written, and they are saying that profit is going to be your objective function. Okay, they are simply saying that profit is going to be your objective function, so you have to think directly that it is a maximization type objective function. Okay, and the minimization, we can also minimize our objective function. So minimization means cost. Okay, minimization means it will be of cost. So either we have to maximize it, or either we have to minimize it. Whenever the problem is of profit, okay, whenever they are talking about profit, find the profit, then you have to maximize the objective function. And whenever they are talking about cost, okay, so you have to minimize the objective function. Okay, because you want that your cost should be less. Okay, your cost should be lower and lower. It means you are going to minimize the objective function. Okay, so you are just denoting objective function with z. Okay, z. So maximize z equals to 6x plus 5y. The other one is constants. Okay, the other one is constants. So what you are going to do, the constants can be of four types. Okay, the constants can be of four types. You can see the constant is x plus y less than equals to 5, and the constant is 3x plus 2y less than equals to 12. Okay, so constants are basically the parameters, okay, which you do not have to cross. Okay, you have to follow those constants. Okay, you can say that resources. Okay, you can know, you have to use it wisely. Okay, you have to use it wisely in such a way that you have to maximize the objective function. Okay, in this question you have to maximize the objective function, but you can maximize it under these constraints only. Okay, you have to follow these two constraints only, that you have to maximize in such a way that summation of x and y should be less than equals to 3, 5, and 3x plus 2y should be less than equals to 12. So here you can see that the constraints are of less than equal to type. Okay, the constraints are of less than and equal to type nature. So the constant can be less than and equal to type. It can be of greater than or equal to type. It can be of equals to type, and the fourth one can be of mixed type. Okay, mixed type means one is less than equal to type and another is greater than equal to type. Mixed type constant means less than equal to can be also there, greater than equal to can be also there, and equals to can be also there. So these four types are the types of the constants. Okay, constant can be less than equals to type, it can be either greater than equal to type, it can be equal to type also, or it can be mixed type of constant. It means it can be combination of all those three, and these are x and y. Okay, so basically x and y are x and y x and y are basically, you can say, decision variables. Okay, x and y are going to be your decision variables. Okay, and they are greater than equal to, it means they are of non negativity restrictions. Okay, greater equal to, it means it is non-negative. Okay, so decision variables are non-negative type. Okay, the decision variables are non-negative type. Okay, so these are going to be the basic formulation of your linear programming. Okay, so we have said that we have to form a linear relationship. You can see that the coefficient of x and y, the coefficient of x and y, you can see the coefficient of x and y, the power is 1, the power is 1. Here also the coefficient of x power is 1 and the y power is also 1. Power of x is 1 and power of y is also 1. It means that whenever the x and y power is 1, okay, the power of x and y is 1, so you can say that power of x and y are going to be 1 both in objective function and in constants, then it is it is a linear relationship. Okay, so what do you mean by linear relationship? When the power of x and y, okay, when the power of x and y is 1, when the power of x and y is 1 in both, it can be, it is for both in objective function also and in constants also. Okay, it should be in both. It is not like that here it is power 1 and here you are doing x square plus y less than equals to 5. So it is not like that. The power of x and y, the power of x and y in both the objective function and in the constant, it should be 1. Okay, then it is known as a linear relationship. Otherwise the relationship will be non-linear in nature. Okay, otherwise the relationship is going to be non-linear in nature. Okay, so we have got to solve our objective function and constant in a linear relationship only. Okay, so the power of x and y should be 1 in both the constants as well as in objective function. Okay, so this is the basic formulation of the objective function. It will consist of objective function. It can be of either maximization or minimization type. It will consist of some constraints, or you can say restrictions. Okay, it can be of less than equal to type, greater than equal to type, or it can be of mixed type. Okay, and the last one will be of decision variables, or you can simply say variables in the terms of x and y. Okay, so either you have to maximize the objective function, or you have to minimize the objective function. Whenever there will be profit, you have to maximize it. Whenever there will be cost, you have to minimize it. So in the next lecture we will talk that how to solve these type of questions, okay, with the help of graphical method. So it is just the basics. Okay, thank you.